yeah, now we'll be looking at the different ways of dealing with dispersion. Before we go into that, this is just a quick example of your intermodal dispersion. So each color represents a different mode within the same beam. So you can see that the yellow travels straight, so it's likely to be very fast. The pink one travels at a different angle, the blue at a different angle, and so on. So this difference in angles is the reason your wave is being slowed down essentially. So what we and when you look at the structure of your optical fiber here, you have a cladding and a core. So this is the refractive index of the cladding and this is the refractive index of the core. So why do we call this a step index fiber? Because there is a sudden abrupt increase from the Ri of the cladding to the core. It's like a step almost. So to counter this problem, what we do is we introduce something called a graded index fiber. So what are we trying to do here? We have multiple modes or phases, but we want to minimize the time delay between them. So what we do is we introduce a graded index fiber, meaning the refractive index does not change abruptly from the cladding to the core. There are multiple layers, each of which has a refractive index slightly higher than the previous. So let's say your cladding was 1.35. In a step index, this would be 1.35 and then the core would be 1.5. Here what happens is this is 1.35. Then you have 37, 39, 1.4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 7 and the central part will be 1.5. So there are multiple layers within the core arranged in increasing order of refractive index. How does this help? The central ray is traveling through maximum refractive index, so it will be slowed down, whereas the ones which are going on the outer sides, they are traveling through comparatively lower refractive indices, so they will be speeded up a bit. So this one slows down, meanwhile these ones speed up, so at some point they will all reach the destination at the same time, they converge. So although there are different modes, the speed or the time difference between them is minimized by using this graded index method.